malicious intent, and their presence hasn't seemed to be generating the level of alarm in Washington many think is warranted. But that is changing. Lawmakers feeling the heat from worried constituents are becoming increasingly vocal in demanding answers about what they are seeing and who is controlling the objects. And now tonight, even President-elect Trump in, saying the public has the right to know what's going on. Our Aaron McLaughlin has the latest.
First one of the night, getting
Serious sightings spread from Maryland to New York, New Jersey.
I've never seen anything like it.
And beyond. So too do calls from local and state officials for answers and accountability.
No state can become the Wild West of drone activity.
And now high-profile officials are among those reporting sightings. Last night, former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan says he captured this video appearing to show dozens of large drones hovering over his home. The same evening, U.S. Senator Andy Kim says he saw this over a reservoir while out drone hunting with local police.
Some appear to hover or at least seem to be in position.
That sighting among the 79 reports overnight in New Jersey, according to a senior official, with reports every evening since November 18th, except for Thanksgiving. The state's governor firing off a letter to the president demanding answers, saying that existing laws limit the ability of authorities to counter this activity.
We don't know who's flying them or what information they're collecting.
While in Mendon, New Jersey, the mayor is taking action, setting up a task force to track the activity.
So this started in November. Is it possible that people just started looking up in November?
I think it's possible. I spoke to the sheriff. He told me it's been around for a while, but not to this degree.
The Naval Weapons Station Earl also confirming several instances of unidentified drones entering the airspace above the facility.
The FBI should be standing at a podium with the Department of Homeland Security and briefing the public.
Tonight, the FAA responding for the first time on camera to the drone sightings, reminding the public of the rules.
It's okay to fly them areas as long as you stay below 400 feet. And if you're flying at night, the drone must have certain lighting.
With anxiety spreading online,
Because I'm freaking out over here.
officials acknowledge there are still many more questions than answers.
All right, well, Aaron, you are in New Jersey. You've seen a number of aircraft tonight.
That's right, Lester. In the last half hour, we've seen a number of appear to be drones, all flying erratically with flashing lights. Lester.
All right, Aaron McLaughlin, thank you. There are new details emerging tonight about a tip called into investigators as they search for a suspect in the killing of the United Healthcare CEO. Stephanie Gosk reports that tip coming from police thousands of miles away.
Police say Luigi Mangione was on the run for 5 days after allegedly murdering United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The NYPD saying they didn't ID him until after his arrest. But tonight, two senior officials tell NBC News someone did think they recognized the face in that now infamous photo from a Manhattan hostel. A police officer in San Francisco made the connection to a missing person report filed by Mangione's mother in November and notified the FBI. It was one of hundreds of tips the NYPD says it received in the days following the murder, but it did not stand out to investigators because of its general nature, according to the officials. In the report, Mangione's mother said she last spoke to him on July 1st. On October 1st, a former classmate tells NBC News Mangione's cousin reached out to his high school classmates, mentioning he'd been missing for months and had suffered a back injury. Mangione is now locked up in a maximum custody Pennsylvania prison, while the NYPD says investigators are still trying to determine a possible motive. United Healthcare says the 26-year-old was not covered by its health plan, but written pages found on Mangione mention the company by name, according to the NYPD.
He does make mention that it is the fifth largest corporation in America, which would make it the largest healthcare organization in America. So that's possibly why he targeted that company.
Suggesting the murder was more ideological than personal. The shooting unleashed a torrent of criticism aimed at the health insurance industry, with concerns that it could turn into copycat violence. In Florida, a woman was charged with threatening her health insurance company after she told an employee, "Delay, deny, depose. You people are next." Echoing the words law enforcement officials say were written on the shell casings at the murder scene. She's pleaded not guilty. Wendell Potter is a former health insurance executive who left the business disenchanted. He now advocates for reforming the $1.4 trillion industry.
The anger is not new. I saw it when I was in the industry. I think some kind of a catalyzing event that made people want to respond in some way and vent their anger.
In an op-ed today, the CEO of United Group, the parent company of United Healthcare, says his colleagues provide critical health services and are being barraged with threats, but also acknowledges the health system does not work as well as it should, adding, "Our mission is to help make it work better."
A new detail we are just learning from two sources familiar with the matter, that after the FBI received that tip from San Francisco police, a member of law enforcement reached out to Mangione's mother Sunday night, the night before the arrest, and she said the suspect could be him. Lester?
Stephanie Gosk in New York, thank you.